Okay. 1 second, let me see what's happening over here. Okay, guys, good morning to everybody. Over here in Miami, we are right now at 7. Finally, today, I have the possibility the working with my laptop, because the last couple of weeks I have some kind of problem with the connection, but it's okay. Fortunately, I'm ready. I'm ready to start in this another beautifully amazing day. And for this reason, I'm super happy to starting the day. But today I want to speak one really important big argument. And before I speak about this important argument, I want to guys share with you something really important for me. I know I'm annoying everybody about this, but what I want to tell you, for me is important. Why? Because the why give me the possibility to understand where is going my life. The why I do what I do. First of all, it's really important for me. I have two hat, one out where I am investor, another hat where I am broker. The hat where I am investor, the hat where I am investor, I generate money for me and for other people. And another point really important is like I when you generate money, you have the possibility, to create energy. Because if you think about what is the money is nothing. The money is something to have the possibility to realize the dream to other people, to who you love, or to maybe give some to somebody else something. Another point really important I want to share with you is about the buy at broker at. It means, I'm over here in Miami. I'm broker. I working with a different realtor every day. Today is another beautiful day because we have another closing for another house. And the point is this: what's happening, why is so important for me to this other act like a broker? Because I try the bring my knowledge to the normal market. What does it mean? I try not only sell a property to somebody else, but I try to give them, the possibility to buy a future investment. This is really important. Another point I want to share with you guys is like I have a passion for what I do. I love what I do. I am enjoy every day. For this reason, I research, I study, I wake up early because I have a passion for what I do. But now I wanna starting after my why really important for me. Another point really important every time I tell her, I love my family. I'm really suffer now because I don't possible take one flight to go to Italy, to my country, to enjoy the moment with my family, but it's okay. Everything like for now is like this, and for sure, soon is possible. I have the possibility to go over there. Another point really important I want to share with you guys. Today we speak about one really important argument, and like I want to tell you something really important. Today I speak about like the what's happening like after this COVID-19. But before, I speak about what's happening after this COVID-19, I want speak with you. I want to understand which is my idea, and we need to starting to understand the after COVID-19. We need to starting from something for the scratch, and we need to start to understand first of all who is like the millennial and who is the baby boomer. The baby boomer I put like in the post in Facebook, if you see over here. Before, I show you one really important graphic where you possible understand like the difference from like the baby boomer and like the Gen X and the millennial. Okay, what's happening if you see over here? You see like in this graphic, you understand how many million is the baby boomer, how many million is Gen X, and how many million is millennial. And why I starting from this? Because I want to explain step by step, which is my idea after this situation. But before the COVID-19, I have this idea what's happening in reality in the market. And like if you see over here, you understand from this graphic, you understand for who is the baby boomer. Like before this, we have like silent total birth 47 million. It means people they don't recognize like with a number, like with like a name like baby boomer, Gen X, and millennial before the 1946. From 1946 to 1965 is like the generation, the baby boomer generation. If you see in from 65 to 1981 is Gen X, and from 981 to 996 is the millennial. What's happening? If you see over here, the Gen X is like I am like from the millennial sides, you know, and the Gen X over here is like if you see over here, you understand like it's 55 million. Is like the people born from 65 to 81, and now the millennial. But really important to understand is to understand the difference. You know, the baby boomer is the guy coming from the market, like after the Second War, you know, they have like the possibility, you know, the coming in one world completely different where, you know, everything starting. And the millennial, you know, if you see over here 62 million, you know, is like big number, but you know, a lot of economists speak about this millennial number is bigger, the baby boomer. Another point I want to show you with you over here, I want to show you another really important point about like the important like about the born. In over here in the second graphic, you see the world population by level of fertility over time from 1950 to 2010, and you understand something. If you see over here, why I show you this world population by level of fertility. If you see over here, you understand something. You understand, like you see different country, and you see like the divide, like from 1950 to 1955 to 1965 to 1980 to 2005 2010. You see what's happening like in the fertility. If you see like from 1950 to 1955 in you know, to in USA, like is like the, because we study about the market in USA, the real estate market in particular in Florida. You understand the USA market, you have like 3 and more baby, almost 4 baby, like to each women. If you see over here, like after to 75, 80, you understand how is shortly go down this number. And now, like, because this is something right now is happening, what's happening right now in USA is 2 baby for in general, you know, it means like it's average for the like for women. Why I explain to you this? Because this graphic is really important, really powerful to understand what I want to share with you today. Another point I want to share with you something really important. You know, something really important. I study, you know, this book is like from the Harry S. Dent. This is really a big economist, and you know, I understand. Like I love study a graphic, and I show you something really important. If you see over here, you know, I show you, in the third graphic, you see what? You see like the spending wave. Why this spending wave is so important? Because the spending wave, like what tell like Harry Dent, you know, is really important because you possible understand when one generation take like have the peak to. In general, Harry Dent explain his amazing book what's happening? What's happening is like this. Is like, for example, for the baby boomer, like the age where the baby boomer starting, like not starting, like they arrive at the maximum expense is around like 46 year. Now what's happening with the millennial, because everything is, the age is postponed, like, what does it mean? Like we live longer. And another point really important, because when the baby boomers starting their life, the world is completely different. But now the millennial, is stretched a little bit. And what does it mean? Stretch a little bit. Stretch a little bit. It means they, the millennial, that like what he calculate, he see like a lot, because this spending wave is 39 here. Spend is means what he tell is like in 39 here, like the generation arrive at the maximum to spend, their possibility, their possibility. What does it mean? What does it mean? If, for example, if you see this graphic, you understand really clear in this spending wave. I take this information from the Census Bureau to the dentsearch.com. You see over here two things really important. First of all, you see how the Dow Jones is like is almost follow like the spending wave, and like really close. And another point really important, you see what's happening over here in 2010. If you have the possibility to see, is like when the market is like have like around 2007, the baby boomer have like the they arrive at the maximum expense for them. And what's happening, from 2010 to like 220, if you see this graphic, 222 to 23, is like is the graphic is really go down. It means like the possibility, like the people don't spend because technically, like they go, for example, the baby boomer, they go in another step of their life, and the millennial is not ready to spend because they don't have like the possibility, because they don't arrive at the maximum their age can is calculate around like 49 year, 48 year, when it's like around 2036, 2035. And in this, if you see this graphic, you really understand what's happening in the market. It's really, I have like, I'm the goosebump reality, because you understand what's happening in the market. If you see this kind of graphic, what's happening over here, you see 2010, guys, when the market, like in 2006, 2007 crash, you see what's happening in the graphic. You see how the spending wave is go down, but starting this go down, and this is the point really important, starting the go down. Another point you see over here, you see like in this graphic, you understand really clear what's happening from 2000. We have in 2020, like the market started to go really down, like what's happening, like after this COVID-19, go down. It means, guys, I told you different times, real estate is the more easy market if you understand how it's working over here in United States, because every time come back the market. But over here, you see the 2020 from 2023, we have like the market, the wave, the spending wave is go down, and after boom, starting a little bit go up. When we have like around 2036 from 2014, is like the part really important, because in this part, in this kind of age, we have like the millennial have the possibility, the more possibility, the maximum possibility of spending their money. And after, the first millennial, and after we have the other one, like around 2045, 2015. Another point I want to share with you, and I share this other amazing graphic, and I share the story about the Japan. The Japan, if you know, guys, around 1980 is like a really big, really big economy, and at a certain point around to 98 to 90 is like this state is like almost surplus the United States. Think about the index Nikkei is like really high at the time 8085 is more the Dow Jones. Think about this. It means like the United States in reality have really at that time, they're working a lot with Japan. And what's happening, and why I explain after this, what's happening in Japan is means like the economies go really fast up, and like the properties go up like crazy. And what's happening what's happening is like when starting the everything is like every kind of market, if you see, is everything is repeat, everything is a sometimes like a lot of time is a bubble. And what's happening in 98 in Japan, technically, the price of the property go up like in 7-8 years from like 600%, 700%. The stock market is go up, everything is go up. What's happening over there? And other part from the Asia, like China, people go over there to work. Other people near the Japan go there to work. But when the crisis starting, what's happening? The Bank of Japan, they don't put like money in the market, but they starting the put high interest in the money. And another point really important, what's happening, they starting like they don't give more money to the market. What's happening about this when you do the high interest, when you put for, if somebody want to take money and you want the money is expensive and you have a lot of restriction. This is really big example. What's happening in the market, starting to lose energy, starting to have the problem they have over there in Japan. Because what's happening in Japan, the Bank of Japan put the price of the money, like the interest, really high. Starting, the people don't have the possibility because the payback, the mortgage, the loan, and it's starting everything to crash immediately. It means like after around 1990 the market is completely changed, and the big problem is what's happening, like never recover this market. If you think about Japan is never recovered. They have like 10 years after the crisis really bad, because they don't know how to solve the problem. Technically, why I tell the story about Japan, because the Japan have something like we possible understand, and I know for sure our the president, and the state of United States don't create the same. What's happening over there? Like, first of all, the no more born in their country, like in Japan. It means the people don't procreate, and this is what's happening. Why? Because the life of there is really expensive. When the market starting the crash, the bank starting the foreclosure a lot, and like what's happening, like the investor is over there, take out the money, leave the country, go to near China, and the people, the working people, they go over there to work. They're starting to leave the country. Now, if you go to the Japan and you see Japan, you understand what's happening over there. Like the population is really old. This means like you don't have a newborn, and the economy technically is really crazy because the life is a two-way. You have like people that you need to make a lot of money the place where the people live is really, really small, really something small and really, really expensive. And the average they make, like the average for the normal people is really low and don't have the possibility to make money to live over there. Why I tell this? Because, you know, when we see something, we understand what's happening in other country, and, you know, we possible, you know, don't do the same. Another thing why I share with you this and why is my idea, what I do technically for my person, for my investor. Okay, first of all, you know, we have in United States, we have a lot of possibility to creativity. And first of all, for example, we do like for our property, we are like I share with you guys because I love share two like tactic strategic about like how we work in like investor, like broker. What do we do? First of all, we start in the financing our asset. Second of all, we create like we move and we find opportunity in the stock market right now. What does it mean? It means like when the market is go down, it's like it's the first go down is the stock market, and after the real estate, when we move the money from the real estate, part of the money, the 30% in general, you know, from the asset to the stock market. And another point, really, what we do, we try, you know, the financing, like owner financing the property, because, you know, we put our position in the bank position. And this is really important because when, you know, like over here in United States, you have a lot of possibility to create the strategy and the exit strategy. And this is I want to share with you because I'm pretty sure our government have like a lot of capacity. I trust 100% in America, in our government. But what I wanna tell you is like this: in this moment, the opportunity coming, but you need to be prepared. If you see the history, like Japan, this is I share with you to understand what's happening when the austerity is coming in one country, like when something like starting the, you know, the push the people to pay, the push the people to high interest. This is happening and it's really clear. Guys, today like 7:54, I want to leave you. I want to give you a big hug, and we will see next Friday with another opportunity. I hope so I have the opportunity to show you something in live, something where, you know, you possible like starting a new life if you're coming from another country. You possible starting a new business if you are in this country. I let you know during this day if I have the possibility this Friday or next Friday to show you this amazing business. Okay, have a wonderful and amazing day. Bye bye.